Having trouble building your chest with the bench press? Watch this.
Our next caller is Jordan from Canada.
Jordan, what's happening? How can we help you?
Hi guys, how's it going?
Good. How are you doing?
Good.
I'm good, thanks. I'm gonna go ahead with my question here. I've been training pretty constantly for over a year now. I've gained a lot of muscle weight, and I've gained a lot of extra weight in my lifts and everything, except the bench press. And that's what's frustrating me the most right now. I've tried a lot of different things, different grips, different kind of workouts to adjust to it. And what I've noticed during my bench press is that my triceps usually seem to get fatigued pretty fast before I even feel my chest. And the other thing that I've noticed too is that I feel like my shoulders take a lot of the weight off my bench, so I don't feel it as much. I seem to have stronger shoulders, so I don't feel like my chest really has the chance to reach its full potential if it keeps going like this.
Okay.
I already see it. Do you see it? Do you see his examples? You wrote down some examples. You actually incline dumbbell press more than you flat dumbbell press. Is that right?
Yeah, exactly.
Okay, bro. This is have you ever heard us talk about why we use beginner? A lot of times we will teach the incline press for beginners more than flat bench press. Have you ever heard us talk about that?
Yeah, I've heard you talk about it quite a bit, actually.
The reason why we do that is because in the incline bench, it naturally sets the shoulder girdle in a more optimal position to maximize using your chest. And so that's what I'm going to speculate why you're stronger actually is because your technique is better on the incline than it is probably on the flat. On the flat, your back is probably flattening out and or your shoulder girdle is slightly rolling forward, which is also why you probably feel a lot in your shoulders when you press. And this is a technique
your
thing.
setup is going to play a big factor into this.
Do you want a bigger chest or do you want a bigger bench?
I would go with chest. I mean,
All right, well, you got to press like a bodybuilder then. So that's why I asked that question. So you definitely want your shoulders retracted, pinned down, okay? But you want your elbows flared out a little bit. And I want you to focus on the action of the chest as you press. Don't worry about the weight. If you want to build your chest, don't worry about the weight. Worry about the action of the chest through the movement. And what the chest does is it brings the humerus into the center line of the body. So the elbows are going to be a little bit more flared out than what a power lifter would do when they press. Okay.
Priming is going to be huge here.
Yeah, and deep dips too to address your fatiguing triceps in terms of getting those stronger is going to play a big factor in that, and also allowing you to set that shoulder girdle in a good position.
I'm searching right now to see. I know I've done some videos on our Mind Pump TV channel. Do you follow the YouTube Mind Pump TV? Do you follow that channel?
No, I've seen a couple clips on it, but I don't follow the channel.
Okay, well, do yourself a favor and go on to the Mind Pump TV channel, search chest tips or 5 ways. Here's one right here, 5 ways to grow your chest, and we break this down pretty well. So, it's an old video, all three of us. There's quite a few videos where we talk about getting yourself in that position to really use the chest. And I think that MAPS Prime would be a great program to send your way, and making sure you're doing a good job of priming before you get into your bench press or dumbbell press, so that we're activating and using the chest more. That would be. Are you following any MAPS programs right now?
Well, I have MAPS Strength. I used it for like maybe 2 months, and then after that, I fell off there. I couldn't keep going. I need to be a bit more disciplined with the programming. I just tend to stick to the stuff that keeps me going back to the gym,
Okay. Yeah, I would love to see you do. I actually would love to see you do MAPS Powerlift and give him MAPS Prime and Prime before you do the lifts. I know it includes that in the program too, and follow like Powerlift. What do you guys think?
I mean, that'll get his bench up, but he's having trouble feeling his chest. So, but it'll definitely get your bench press up.
Yeah.
Well, I know Justin mentioned the dips earlier, and that's another thing that I found strange. Like I'm really good at doing dips. Maybe it's because my body weight's not very high, but and I feel it in my chest in that case, and like my triceps won't give out before my chest when it comes to dips.
Have you done weighted dips where you lower your reps substantially?
No.
Oh yeah,
I think that's the move.
Do sets of 6 to 8,
real deep.
Even less, 4. Get heavy and load that. That'll especially if he never does that.
Yeah.
Load the dips up.
That'll really help your lockout too.
But
I just like get one of those chain belts or something.
Yeah. That'd be a worthwhile investment for you. I think that's great advice. Right. And then I think taking the movements in prime for your chest, I think is going to benefit you the most. So priming before you go into any bench, dumbbell, any chest exercise ahead of time is gonna benefit you. Even if you're not following one of our MAPS programs. Of course, I'd rather see you follow a MAPS program, be consistent, but you being consistent going to the gym is even more important than that.
Yeah. Yeah, I seem to stick to the exercises that like I enjoy doing. That way I keep going back.
Yep.
I have trouble sticking to a program, that's for sure.
Yeah, that's a common issue.
Yep.
All right, man. Yeah. Well, thanks for calling in.
Yeah, thanks a lot, guys. Take care.
You got it, buddy.
Right on.
Boy, it was back in the day. It was bench press was the exercise, wasn't it? That was everybody wanted a bigger bench, you know.
Yeah.
But you know, he said you want to build his chest, and you know, there is a difference between getting a bigger bench press and just trying to build a bigger chest. There's definitely a lot of crossover, but you can get a bigger bench press and not necessarily really activate the chest more. It's because your technique is different, your leverage is better. Bodybuilders do really good chest, you know, bench presses, right? To try to activate the chest. So,
I mean, this to me screams like the classic example of somebody with just they're letting their shoulders roll forward.
Yeah.
I mean,
I think it's a whole setup issue. Just if I could see his technique and how he's applying it to the bench, I think that'd make a big difference.
Yeah, which is why, and I know Powerlift is a powerlifting program to increase your bench press, but
the technical aspect.
Yeah, there's a master class in there that shows you how to set up for the. I mean, I just think he would benefit from all those things. Like if you just get under there like a young guy doing bench press and you don't have like this, you know, sequence of things you do to get ready to get into the bench press, everything from priming to how you set your arch up to how you retract and depress the shoulders. If he's not doing those steps and he just gets under there and he does it and then the shoulders take over the movement, this is why.
Yeah, the key points that he kind of brought up is that, you know, his shoulders were taking a lot of the brunt of the lift. And so, you know, to be able to kind of divert that a lot and open up and get your chest to kind of respond more so than your shoulders is a crucial step.
Yeah. Look, if you like Mind Pump, head over to mindpumpfree.com and check out our guides. We have guides that can help you with almost any health or fitness goal. You can also find all of us on social media. So Justin is on Instagram at MindPumpJustin. Adam is on Instagram at MindPumpAdam. And you can find me on Twitter at MindPumpSal.